Looks like they fixed it. I'm using my mobile device to go live now, which means that they fixed it to, where I can go ahead and do this. Remember, I was saying to you guys that I needed to have at least 50 subscribers. I believe I was talking about this, might have been yesterday, last night, or something like that. And I still hadn't, I hadn't had access at that time, but I do now. So I just wanted to say, hey, guess who can go live finally on their cell phone? Me. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm excited about it, which means that, now I'm not limited to just doing my lives at home on my laptop or taking my laptop somewhere else other than being at home and trying to do a live. So guess who is getting ready to do lives in different places and talk to people, blase and all of that? Yes, your girl. That's right. I'm excited about it. Finally, so I get to see what it's all about because it's a lot of controls on here. I'm looking and I'm like, I don't even know what they all do. So I will be experimenting. And as we get going, a little further down the road, we can start doing something a little bit different. But I am excited about that. And I just wanted to tell y'all, hey, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. So I am excited, you guys. So I'm trying to, like I said before, is to get to the point to where I know when you guys are going to be online. Most of the time I've asked that, you let me know. But, I'm just going to try to follow the analytics for the channel and see if I can catch you guys. Looks like weekends are good for you guys. For those of my subscribers, I try to come on here every day or every other day or so because, of the time that I get off work and try to catch you guys before you start, doing whatever you're going to do in the evening after you just got off work. You know what I'm saying? So I am excited about that. I'm very excited. We can talk about some things, This is going to help with intuitive messages as well. Because sometimes I'm out and about and I get messages and, if I don't have a way to write it down, I'm going to forget. If I don't write it down or, find a notepad in my phone, if I'm driving or something like that, of course I'm not going to be handling the phone like that to where, I'm trying to put it in my notepad in my phone or something like that. Certainly won't be able to write nothing while I'm driving or anything like that. So that's not going to happen. But with the live, if something is given to me and I feel inspired, on the spot, especially while I'm driving, I do a lot of thinking when I'm in the car. I don't know about other people, but I do. I do a lot of thinking when I'm in the car. So it's a good night. I hope you guys had a good day today. How you guys doing? Hey. Y'all talk to me. I see y'all in the house. Hey. Hi, guys. They fixed it. They fixed it for me. On the cell phone, I can do lives on my phone now. Remember when I was telling you guys, I don't know if you saw it, or some of you guys may have. They were telling me, YouTube was saying that I had to have at least 50 subscribers. We passed the 50 subscriber mark a little while back. And it was like a week before they opened it up. So I just discovered yesterday, maybe last night, that I can finally go live. Like I have been checking it every day. Hi, y'all. Hey. I have been checking it every day, and they would tell me, oh, you need 50 subscribers before you can go live. And I'm like, we're past the 50 subscriber mark. What are you talking about? So now, yeah. So they fixed it. I tried it today and boom. I was like, it's like, yes. So I was saying earlier when I first started the video, I could be in the car and be wanting to say something to y'all, but, obviously won't be able to write nothing down or nothing like that, but I could tap that thing and go live and give you what's been given to me at any given time. Have you heard of Michael Jackson? He's the greatest pop star of the world. The Juice Box 999. Yes, he is. Hi, guys. Who is that? I need my glasses, y'all. Don't get mad at me. Is that SITLCH Cutie said hi, Hayes? Hi. The spider said hi. That James? What's going on, James? How y'all doing? Hi, Crystal Vest. Hi. I'm so excited about you guys. Hi. Who was that at the bottom? I'm seeing. Hi, Rob J. Bad. How you doing? Y'all just see now have my glasses there. It's in the car. So I'm having a hard time seeing the names. Y'all forgive me, but hey, everybody okay tonight? That's good. I'm gonna move the phone a little bit closer so I can plug it up. It's telling me my battery is low, so give me 1 second, okay? Um, Hold on a second, I'm coming. You know how you get that notification that tells you your battery is low, so let me move the phone so that we can plug it up a little bit. We'll move it over here just a little bit. Hold on 1 second. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because does this rotate? Origination is locked, rotate device back. So it's telling me no. Okay. Trying to see where I could put it. Cause I got it plugged up. They don't want to let me do my thing here. I don't want to do my thing. Who is that? Jet Neva, you're so beautiful. Hey, thank you. Hi, Spider. Did I say hi to you already? Oh, you said you're good? Okay, good. Awesome. Awesome. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. How about a 3-card spread? What do you think, guys? You guys let me know. A 3-card spread? Just 3 cards real quick. You want to do that? Okay. Awesome. Somebody said yes. Okay. We'll do 3 cards real quick. Spirit ancestors and Most High God, my spirit team of love and light. What do you have for the collective here? What do you have? Can I get 3 cards for the collective to let them know? Give them some insight. What do they need to know? Hey guys, hey guys. Awesome for you to join me. Thank you. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. I got one already. Okay. First card is the Void card. Can y'all see that? It's in reverse though, okay? I'm gonna get 3 cards and we're gonna get into this, okay? Let's go, let's go. I'm so excited, y'all. I feel so green because it's like we're live. Yay. All right, Kyle. Stop. Can I get 2? One more. Got one for you? I don't want to talk tonight. I was just getting ready to go to bed, and I remembered I could go live, y'all. I had to get up. Yeah, I went into a 3-card spread. I only got 1 card. I need 2 more. There go 1. I need 1 more. Hold on. Let's see what we get. So what do y'all think this message is going to be about? Because I got these 2 cards on this table. I got an idea. What do y'all think it's going to be? Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Oop, there we go. And we got one card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Y'all have to forgive me. I be sweating. Okay. So our first card is the Void card, and it's in the reverse. Okay. Second card is the Self card in the upright. Third card is the Rats card in the upright. Okay. So let's see. The Void card is in reverse, and when it's in the upright, it says feeling like you're in a void, a sense of emptiness, a feeling of being lost. So somebody is not wanting to be lost right now. They don't want to, they have a void feeling, they have an empty type like feeling going on inside of them right now. I don't know if there's something that happened to make them feel that way, more than likely, but they're feeling a little empty right now. They're feeling like they don't know which direction to go in. I don't know who this is, but this is what they're feeling right now, okay? So they're feeling void, they're feeling empty, they're feeling lost, they're feeling like they don't know the directions. Maybe they have to make a choice or something to that effect, a cross between, going one direction versus the other or something to that effect. But somebody right now is feeling void and empty. And as I'm looking at this card, there's a box on this card that has the lid open, but there's nothing inside. Okay, came out in the reverse. Interesting. Next card is a Self card that I mentioned before. It's in the upright. You see that young lady that's looking in the mirror at herself. And it says, it is the awareness of one's own thoughts, feelings, and existence, focusing solely on thinking about and seeing oneself. So this can be taken two ways for me. It could simply be what this card is saying, that's just being aware of your own existence, looking at yourself, looking inside, inward, looking at, how you feel about things, how you feel about life, just being aware of that, focusing only on yourself or thinking about or seeing how you see yourself. Or it could be in the negative sense, a low vibrational sense of when you say self, somebody is just thinking only of themselves and nobody else in that respect, okay? Then you have the Rats card in the upright, and it says insatiable tendency to hide or conceal and theft. So somebody is in this rat-like energy right now, and they are a thief. They're hiding things at this time. We're gonna see how these cards relate to one another. I'm gonna clarify and see if we can get a little bit more in depth to see what's going on here. I almost get two stories here. You got somebody feeling empty, but they're looking at themselves in the mirror, trying to figure themselves out. And then you got somebody that feels void, probably because they're lacking empathy and emotions or something to that effect. And when the Self card comes out in that aspect, they thinking only of themselves in a selfish type way. So I got two things going on here. So we need to narrow this down, okay? Let's see. Like steam. Okay. Let's see what's going on here with these cards. Spirit, can I get something on that Void card? First card that we get for the Void card is the Five of Wands in the reverse, okay? So the Five of Wands in reverse is talking about avoiding conflicts, okay? So this is a card of conflicts, but in the reverse is to avoid it. Respecting differences, agreeing to disagree, and diversity, okay? So something about this person that feels so empty inside right now, they right now are trying to avoid some type of conflict. So maybe I mentioned earlier when we first started that something might have happened, okay? We don't know what happened, but something obviously happened in order for there to be like some conflict. This person is trying to avoid it, the conflict, and respect the differences, maybe differences of opinions or a way of doing something. They agree to disagree, and probably do something on their own. They're feeling void. So whatever happened with this person and somebody else or a bunch of other people, whatever it is, it's got this person feeling down in the dumps right now. Okay. They feel a little, like I feel a sense of depression. Like whatever this conflict. If you look at this card, you see all those people. I'm gonna turn it up right so you can see it. It's 5 people on this card in the reverse. All of them got sticks and all of them fighting. So the original card that came out first was a voice. Speaking of one person is trying, this person feels empty after some type of conflict with a bunch of people, at least 5 or more people. Okay, so whatever this is, it could be family members, which is why they feel like they do. These are loved ones. But after this conflict, it's got this person feeling crazy, and they don't like how they feel. That's why the void card is in the reverse. They don't like how maybe it separated them from these people. Or maybe there's like that void in between. That's what it seems like. The void in between them and these people after they fell out, this conflict. You know how you be feeling like you could be in the same house with somebody and you still feel so far away. You know what I'm saying? After y'all done had a fight or something like that or some type of argument. So this is what this person is feeling right now. So I don't know if they're still in the house together, but that's what happened. Yeah, so Ten of Swords is my next card in the reverse. And this is in the reverse. It says it can't get worse, only upward from this point. Recovery, regeneration, resisting, an inevitable end. So the worst of the worst is over with. Why do we have the 10 of Swords? Why do we have that? We have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is feeling very much overwhelmed. They're trying to balance things. This is what this person is doing in this card. They're trying to balance things out with these people, but it didn't work. Okay, so it's in the reverse because it didn't work. They overcommitted or overgave to these people. There's no balance between these people, between them and whoever these people are. And it didn't work out, which is why this person is feeling this void. That's why they're feeling the void. Yep, they tried to balance something out with these people. So maybe they were trying to keep, maybe this person was trying to get these people to agree to do something, to agree with them to do something. And it just caused a big fight, a big argument. That's what it seems like to me. Anything else on this? And that's why they feel so empty inside, because this probably is family or people that they, you know how you have people that's not necessarily blood related to you, but they feel like family, that you know they are family. That's how you look at them. So I don't know if this is what's going on with this person. It could be a combination of friends and family or people they consider family, but looks like they fell out. Why did they fall out, Spirit? What was it that they're not agreeing to? Can I get a card for that, please? What was it? Okay, so I got the Ace of Wands that came out to answer my question. What was the problem? This person wanted to do something new other than what this group or this family is doing. I keep getting this theme quite a bit, even in my shorts and stuff, you know, in some of my lives, that this is something that it's always a group. I don't know what is going on with these groups, but anyway, the Ace of Wands came out to clarify the question I asked. What was it that they were fighting for, or fighting over, or what were they disagreeing about? What was this person trying to get them to agree to? And it's something new that this person is wanting to do. So maybe the group is not, or the family is not in agreement. They don't want to do it. They think it's not a good idea for some reason, or, you know, and I don't know why they would fight over that, but it's got to be something significant. Let's see. New opportunities and growth. So what I'm getting, and came up before I did a live earlier, that's similar to this, is that there are groups of people that seem to be being torn apart, being broken apart, splitting up in some kind of way. This is what I'm getting, that this type of thing is happening quite a bit, where 1 or 2 people are defecting from the group. They're going in a different direction. They don't want to do whatever it is that traditionally this family, these people been doing. They want something new. They want something fresh. This is the energy that I've been getting for quite a while now, and I've seen it in other tarot readers too. It's always something about a group. So apparently, most of the time when I hear about these groups, whether it's given to me or other tarot readers, these groups are low vibrational. Okay, it's never like, oh, this is a good group. They're doing great things. It's always something negative. You know what I mean? And it's always somebody that's tired of that. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. Do you have anything else for this? Is this person tired of this group? Is this person just, what are they trying to do? What is it that they're trying to do? Because this is a big fight to leave this person feeling like, they're divided now and they feel all empty. Like when you be in a family and y'all close knit and then y'all fall out, you be feeling like, dang, like you don't know what to do, because for all this time and as long as you've, been alive, y'all have been close, and now y'all done fell out and you feel all out of sorts and stuff. Some people really have really close families, so when something happens, they kind of brings a rift in that people feel disoriented. Okay. All right, y'all. So I asked if I can get some clarity before I move to the next card. What is it this person is trying to do? Let me see if Spirit will tell me. What is this person trying to do? I'm being nosy. Let's see. What is this person trying to do? The sun in the reverse. Spirit say, nope, you can't be nosy. Anyway, inner child, feeling down, overly optimistic, negativity, depression, sadness, carelessness, and arrogance. It's not telling me what this person is trying to do. The sun is usually a symbol of revealing, okay? But it's in the reverse, which means Spirit said, I'm not supposed to know. But it is saying also that this person we already got that they're experiencing some depression and sadness, which is why we have the void card. You got carelessness on here and arrogance. So maybe the way they went about whatever it is that they're wanting to do, the way they went about presenting it, or maybe they already is in action already, and then they told the family, and this is why they're having problems, because maybe this arrogant move, according to this card, is arrogance. Maybe this arrogant move that they made already is affecting everybody in the family. Maybe they were careless, reckless, and didn't think about the consequences of their actions for what they're trying, even though it's something new that they think is good. They didn't talk to nobody else. If they're a part of this family and they all work together, and this person went out and did something already and it's backfiring, then everybody's mad because it's backfiring on everybody. This is why they probably got into that fight, okay? And this is that person probably, what I'm getting, didn't think how this would, affect everybody. They probably thought, hey, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to tell them like it's a great idea, and this and that and the other, and they're going to look at me like, yeah, good job. No. I don't see this as a good job. I see this as a problem. This is a problem. So we're going to move on to the self card because, we need to know what this person is fully thinking right now. It says an awareness of one's own feelings and existence, focusing solely on thinking about and seeing oneself. So maybe this person got to look in the mirror at themselves. Maybe this is something this person does all the time, like reckless, impulsive type things, and don't think about it. And so they're reflecting, looking in the mirror at themselves like, what, dude, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that? Maybe they do. They're probably impulsive. That's what I'm thinking. Probably doing stuff like, I don't know. The arrogance part is getting me. Like, are they doing stuff wanting that pat on the back? You ever had anybody like that around you or in your family that do stuff just to be seen? Maybe this person was doing that. Maybe they want to be a leader in the family or in the group, whatever. Maybe that's what they want to be. And they just doing stuff. But they messing up, you know what I'm saying? So for the self card, we get the Eight of Cups in the upright. Okay. Y'all go ahead and tap that screen for me. Tap that screen. Go ahead and like this video for me. So the Eight of Cups in the upright says disappointment. This person is, yeah. Remember I said maybe with the arrogance on the Sun card in the reverse that this person was doing something that, in a prideful, arrogant way to where they wanted the accolades, they wanted to get that pat on the back. Now here we have the Eight of Cups in the upright, and the first word is disappointment. I said this person probably looking in the mirror at themselves, questioning themselves like why they did that, and then the Eight of Cups came out. This is disappointment. They're disappointed in themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And so is his family. They're disappointed in them, but they have been. It says abandon, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. Okay. So this family right now is not talking to this person right now. They're disappointed in them. This person is disappointed in themselves. They feel abandoned right now because the family has withdrawn from them. They're not really communicating with this person. They're probably tired of them. Okay. So this is making this person feel void right now. And this is why, they're in the mirror looking at themselves, trying to get doing some self-talk, probably trying to get themselves together. Like, dude, why you do that? That was just stupid. I don't know. I don't know why, talking to themselves and answering themselves, You know what they say about that? You will talk to yourself, but don't answer. So maybe that's what this person is doing right now. And so this family, this group of people have withdrawn from this person, okay? And it's making this person want to escape. People do things to escape different things. They want to escape a situation that's a bad situation to make them feel bad or something that hurt them. They want to escape pain. They want to escape grief. They want to escape all these different things, feelings that they don't enjoy or situations that they don't enjoy. So they do things to escape, like drink or smoke or, you know what I'm saying, you 420, whatever you're going to do. People do different things to try to escape. People just living a lot of times be feeling like I need to escape. You know what I mean? And with this card here, after this situation, this move that they made, that everybody is mad at, was fighting with them about doing this because it affected everybody. This person is standing in the mirror, looking at themselves, having some self-talk. Okay? Hopefully they're not answering themselves. And they thinking about their actions right now. So having a come to Jesus moment. And they feel bad for what they did. They're disappointed in themselves, and this family is disappointed in them and have turned their back on this person. Now, I don't know if this is something permanent. We could try to find out. But the way they did this person after the stuff that this person did, they really cut them off and dropped them. Because if you look at this picture, this person is really trying to escape. That person red, you see him walking away? They trying to travel. They got a stick. That's a walking stick, which means they're meaning to walk a long distance away. So they're really trying to get away. Okay. They're gonna leave behind everything right now. They just kind of want to I wanna get away. That's what they feel right now. That's how they feel. I don't know where that song came from, but that's how they feel. Anything else on the self card? Can I get another card, please? This person, what did they do? What? Get the Page of Wands. in the upright. Okay. The Page of Wands in the upright says inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. So I don't know. Maybe this person is leaving right now, trying to get away and trying to, not focus on what just happened with this Page of Wands. I'm gonna tell you something else. Remember with this Eight of Cups, you see that walking stick, which means that person is really trying to travel. What do you see in the hands of that person as well? Another stick. Okay. So this is not only representing escapism, this is also representing freedom. It's more like when this person is separating themselves from this people, like they're gonna go ahead and do this on their own. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Tap that screen for me, y'all. Tap that screen. Show your girl some love. But yeah, this is what I'm getting. It's not just walking away and separating themselves, try to escape what just happened. This person is, they feel inspired to do this on their own since they couldn't get the family to do it with them or this group to do it with them. So they are walking away and leaving it behind. Because if you look at this Eight of Cups card, their back is turned to them cups. Mm-hmm. So they're turning their back on this whole situation. Since the family don't want to join in with them, they're going to go ahead and do this themselves. Okay. They feel inspired to do this. Mm-hmm. This person is experiencing some type of freedom. They're going to explore how to, do what they need to do on their own. That's what they're going to do. Even though that hurt them or it bothered them so to the point, made them feel really like crap, the way the family members fought with them and came at them, they still going to do it without them. Then you got the Four of Wands in the upright. Okay. This person is actually happy about this. Mm-hmm. They're very happy about doing this. Because you know how it is when you feel like you achieve something on your own. When you do it, it's different versus you doing it, you're working with other people. But then when you do it, you have a sense of satisfaction that's totally different than if you would have done it with other people. It gives you that boost, that self-esteem boost that you can achieve anything. You know what I'm saying? You do something like that, it's like, if I can do that, then I can do this. And then something in the back of your mind that you put off, he's like, wait a minute. And you dig that back out and you be like, oh, I could do that too. Because look how successful this was. And I did this by myself. You know what I mean? And it's not an arrogant thing. It's a confidence thing. It's a boost. So this person is going to go off on their own. But you got to get off on your own, girl. I don't know why this song. Where'd it come from? Girl. Who's that? I'll be sure. I think that's my boy. Then you have the Hermit card that's in the upright. See that? See that? This person did go within. So let me show you something. Hold on. You remember the Self card, the Oracle card. It's a Self card, and they're looking at themselves in the mirror, right? They're having a epiphany, a come to Jesus moment, that self-talk, telling themselves, since they're not going to help you, you're going to have to do this yourself. Everybody think you crazy. They're talking about you crazy. They was fighting against you. Some of these people was talking really crazy and reckless to this person, made them feel small and stupid. So they said, I'm going to go ahead and do this on my own. But first, I'm going to get myself together. So this person is going to go within first. Because that really messed them up. Remember, they felt void on the inside. So now they're going to do some work on themselves. And when they get done doing that work on themselves, they're going to go ahead and do this and walk off with this Eight of Cups. Then they're going to take the Page of Wands here with another stick and keep on pushing. which is giving them some excitement that they went ahead and made the decision to go ahead and do that. So they're going to celebrate that they are able to, make that decision and move on and move forward. But before they do anything, they're going to do some soul searching because they got to fix inside first. Because when people say stuff to you to discourage you, a lot of times it'll tear you down on the inside. You may have a poker face on and nobody may never know that's how you feel inside. But this is what it does to you when certain people you don't expect, especially family, talk down to you and make you feel real small and stupid. You feel void and empty on the inside because you weren't expecting that. It's an idea that you had. It's something that you wanted to do and you were looking for support. And instead of them talking to you about all the reasons why they feel like it's wrong, they started a fight and an argument with you and told you how crazy you sound. So now this person is going to go off on their own and they're going to do this themselves. And you know how we feel when we achieve something ourselves, and then what usually happens, the family or the people come back, the ones that told you you wasn't going to work. You be ready to tell them something. What you gonna tell them? When they come back, what you gonna tell them? You gonna say something. Put it down there in the comments what you gonna tell them after you done achieved something on your own, and then the same people that told you couldn't do it, what do you say to them? Now you say something. Tap that screen for me, y'all. Let's see if we can get them likes up, please. And thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys for those that have already subscribed. I appreciate you guys. We're going to move on to the rats card. Remember, the rats have an insatiable appetite. They have a tendency to hide or conceal and theft. So they're thieves, little thieves. So I don't know if they're describing. Who is this describing in this spread, Spirit? Can I get some on that? These cards is jumpy. Yep. Got the Empress in the upright. Okay. Why do we have the Empress in the upright? The Empress represents abundance and nurturing, fertility, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. Okay. Why do we have the Empress card? And who are we talking about? Remember, you take it as it resonates, masculine, feminine, so an Empress could be the Emperor. If I say he, it could be she, and vice versa. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Please don't try to make it fit. Got the Page of Swords in the reverse that came out. Okay. Y'all tap that screen for me. Awesome. Thank you guys. So we have the Page of Swords. Hold on. The Page of Swords, it says deception, manipulation, all talk, haste, haphazard actions, self-expression. On top of the Empress. That's a contradiction. Hold on. There's something going on here. Can I get some more on this here? Why do we have the Page of Swords on the Empress? That doesn't make sense. These cards. Rats. Deception. Perception. Okay. Y'all hear my neighbors? It's the Seven of Swords in the upright. Let's see. It's another card of deception. So the Page of Swords is deception, manipulation. The Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords in reverse is deception and manipulation. The Seven of Swords upright is betrayal and deception. getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery. Isn't that how mice are, or rats? Getting away with something, acting strategically, betrayal, deception. Who are we describing? Because that's on top of the Empress. Hold on, it went on the floor. And it's in the reverse. This is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, overly protective. Okay. Hold on. This is not making sense right now. I know this person was tired. And I know they almost gave up until they gave themselves some self-talk and made the decision to do this on their own. They almost destroyed this person's confidence. That I do know. They did feel overwhelmed, and this is why they went into feeling like, that empty feeling after this fight, this argument. I know that much. Betrayal. Who betrayed who? Somebody betrayed. Maybe this person felt betrayed. Maybe they looked at this whole group as a bunch of rats. Insatiable tendency to hide or conceal and theft. Somebody stole something. Oh, I just got another on the sidebar. Oh, no. What? So this person, are they the thief? And this is why they're running off? Did they steal something from these people? And that's why they were trying to whoop their ass. Oh my God. Is that what's good? I need some more. Give me some more. Hold on. Are you serious? I know that ain't it. That can't be it. How you give me all that and then this is it? Hold on. We're going to crack these cards and find out. What is the tea on this mess here? What? All of that on top of the Empress, and the Empress is clarifying the Rats card. Then we got Thief on the board. You got all these doggone wands on here. You got people fighting. You got people making decisions without other. What the hell? Hold on. I got two cards. Then we got that Eight of Wands in the upright and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, here's the Eight of Wands. Okay. Speed, rapid action, movement, swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions, air travel. Somebody trying to get away. In a hurry. What did this person do? Like they're trying to really get away real quick. Swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions, air travel. By hook or by crook, they're trying to get away. What is going on? Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Let's see. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. What the hell? Manifestation, absolute decisions, business, the ego. So this person is going off in a different direction. They're moving in a hurry, trying to move swiftly. They're trying to get away from these people to do this, whatever this is that they're trying to do. These people did not want to help them do this. They got into an argument and a fight with them. It created an issue where this person feels like they were betrayed by this whole group. They did do a self-reflecting in the mirror, probably a pep talk to themselves so they can go ahead and do this by themselves. And they went off in a different direction to manifest on their own without the group. The Rats card is out here saying that something was hidden. Yeah, something was concealed and something was stolen. Then the Empress came out, which is abundance. And then to clarify the Empress, we got the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the upright, and the Seven of Wands in the upright, okay? Two cards of betrayal and deception, one card of exhaustion and being overwhelmed. And then the Eight of Wands in the upright saying that this person is rapidly trying to move away from them any way they can, moving quickly in a different direction to get out of this conflict. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the only card that is here that's standing out like a sore thumb. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. Hmm. Hmm. Here I am thinking this is going to be a simple 3-card spread. What have I gotten myself into? Make it clear. Make it clear, Spirit. Make it plain. I need to know what's going on at the end here because we at the end. Hmm. That's a lot of wands on the table. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards of the wands. A lot of wands and swords on this table. The only pentacle on the table is the Queen of Pentacles. I don't see no money on the table. That's the only one. Is this about what's the theft? Money? But it's not showing me that. Like something is definitely hidden here. I'm going to go ahead and pull because these cards is not. Hold on. Did this person take the money and run? What y'all think? Did when they left to go off on their own, did they take some money that belonged to everybody with them to go and do this? Is that what it was? Or like when this didn't turn out right and everybody got mad, was it because these people lost money and this person gained it? And then when they didn't want to do what this person was trying to do, go in this new direction, they went ahead and did it themselves and took the money with them? And why I say that, what I get? The World card in the upright. I just said that they run off with the money. This is travel again. This is travel again, along with the Eight of Wands. It's the air travel on the Eight of Wands. And here we got the World card, which is travel. This person is trying to get their wish fulfillment for years. That's what they're trying to do at this time. And they're going to do it, like I said, by hook or by crook. It's possible they did steal. This rat's energy is stealing. And they hid this. And these people probably didn't find out until after this person left that they took this money with them. They took some money. They hid that. Because theft is out here on the rat's card. And the only pentacle is the Queen of Pentacles. It says nurturing and practical. But then it says providing financially. And then you get, to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, I'm asking, did they take the money I run, the world card comes out, and that's traveling. Yes, that's exactly what they did. They wanted to go celebrate somewhere else without these people. So they took the money since they didn't want to do it with them. Woo, this is a dirty person. You know, this would seem like to me like this is it wouldn't say theft. Anytime you see the word thief or theft, it's not a good thing. So this person is doing something they shouldn't be doing. They took these people's money. I don't know if this is family or friends or whatever, but they took some money and they took off. And yes, they did. I got two cars falling out. You got the star card and the upright. Okay. And then you got the two of wands and then some more wands in the reverse. Okay. When I say this person trying to get away, they are not trying to get caught. All these wands on this table, all this traveling. The star is saying that this person is trying to have fortune. They're trying to start over somewhere. Mm-hmm. They're trying to have good success right now, where we're going. And they're trying to trust their own intuition at this time that they made the right decision, but this is a crook. This person is disconnected from source. Because how you take people's money and then expect good fortune? How you do that? I mean, you took some money to start over somewhere else. Two more cards. Can I tap that screen for me? You did something that you ain't had no business doing, but you went to go do something else. I'm wondering, was it their money though? Was it their money or everybody else's money? You got the tower. Okay, here we go. But it's in the reverse. So this person was probably trying to avoid. No, this person is a thief, like I said. They're trying to avoid disaster. The money they took, they should not have taken. It belonged to the other people. Part of it probably was theirs. It says averting or delayed disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy time, restlessness. So this person is about to run into some misfortune for taking these people's money. They think they're about to start over, and they're not, because the tower is in the reverse here, and it's saying it's supposed to be personal transformation. Okay, averting a delayed disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy time, restlessness. And then my next card that came out is the moon, but it's in the reverse as well. Okay, so this person is going to be found out of what they did. Okay, they did this out of insecurity because those people didn't agree with them, whether it's their family or not. That's why they did this. If the moon was in the upright, it would go along with the rat's card. It would be some concealing something. But this is about to be found out. This person is about to be exposed for whatever they did. That's what's about to happen. They think they got away, but they didn't. So all of that self-talk in the mirror and all of that stuff really was them hopping themselves up to do this, take this money. That's what they did. One card I had over here, it's the Eight of Wands in the upright. They're trying to get away fast. It says speed, rapid action, movement, swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions, air travel. Yeah, somebody was running away. Hey, Spider, welcome back. So, yeah, that's what this person did. Any final message in spirit for the spread? Do you have anything final for the spread? This was crazy. So this person went to go do something with everybody else's money, including their own, made a decision without telling them, and then came back and told them. They fell out, had a fight, had an argument, and it got a little heated, okay? And as a result, this person got they felt separated and empty from, because he thought these people, or she thought these people were gonna back them up on what they did. This person did this out of ego and pride because they wanted the accolades. They wanted to appear to be a leader of some kind, that they can make decisions within this group or this family dynamic. It didn't. They did not agree with this person. They did have a big fallout from it. They were fighting with this person about what they did. Let them know how they felt about that. Maybe this person always do, like I said earlier, impulsive things. And this was yet another impulsive move that they made without consulting anybody. And these people got tired of it. Okay. It did, yeah, carelessness and arrogance on the sun card in the reverse. So you got the moon, the sun, you got the world, the star, the moon, and the sun out here, major arcanas. So this person did all of this, got mad, got in the mirror, was preparing themselves and cleaning themselves up to travel, talked to themselves about what they were going to do with their money, these other people's money, and got in the wind and started running off, okay? They were supposed to have been going in within to listen to their intuition. It is in the upright, but I don't know what voice they heard because it wasn't source, okay? And then the rat's energy came out of concealment and theft. And then this person took off to start again somewhere else with other people's money. The only pentacle on the table is the Queen of Pentacles. Everything is not revealed at this time, but with the moon energy in the reverse, this person is going to be found out and exposed for what they did. This person thinks that they got away, but they did not get away. They're not getting away with this. Now, I don't know if they're going to have to pay this money back or what, but that's exactly what I see on this table. This person is a thief. And maybe these people knew that before, and like I said, this is something this person does all the time, and that last time, they just had enough. You know what I mean? And they ran off. Yep. So they went to go start somewhere else. What's that say? Hi, Priscilla Diaz. My ex is returning to me. Okay. Is that a good thing? I'm assuming. Is that a good thing that you wanted them to return to you? Him to return? Or her? This person wanted to recover from some type of financial loss, so they took somebody's money. I'm sorry. Let me tell you what card this is. This is the Five of Pentacles. Now here's other. Remember, I said the only Pentacles on the table is the Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so this person was looking for some type of financial, to recover from financial loss, because maybe they took a hit as well when they made this decision. But then they took everybody else's money and ran off with it. Okay. Yep. They took this money to improve their life, so they were being very selfish at this time. Instead of listening to reason, they took these people's money that they're associated with, whether it's family or friends. They took somebody's money and took off. That's what I see. Hey, Maisha Stubbs, how you doing? My ex is returning to me. Are you asking me, Priscilla, or are you telling me that your ex is returning? Hey, Miss Maisha. Anything else at this time? Any other closing messages so we can close this out about this situation where this person fell out with family or friends or some people that they know and then ran off with their money and thinking that they got away with it? This spread is saying they did not get away. They're not going to get away. they thought they were going to use this, to improve their financial situation. This is why they took that money. I have a feeling these people are finding out after this person left that this is what happened. I don't see anywhere where it's saying they knew that this person was going to leave. Priscilla, are you looking for a personal read? Yeah, this is crazy. Any final messages at this time? Or are we done? The card that fell out is the Hangman in the reverse. Yeah. This is final messages. And I asked, I just said this person is not going to get away with this. They may have taken the money, but they're not going to get away with it. They want a fresh start, a new start using somebody else's money. We have the Hangman in the reverse. This is speaking of delays for this person, okay? This person, it says resistance on this card and delays and standstill. So this person is not going to have the success that they think they're going to have. Because first of all, you're a thief, okay? And like I said, instead of talking to people, this person obviously don't receive constructive criticism very well. They made a decision and people disagreed and it turned into a big fight, which it probably shouldn't have. But I mean, if you're making decisions that involve other people's finances and stuff, without talking to them first, then yeah, you can prepare yourself for a nasty argument and people getting upset. Priscilla, are you looking for a personal reading, darling? But this card is the Hangman in reverse. So this person is not going to get away. There's going to be a lot of setbacks and delays for this person. They're not going to have the success that they thought they were going to have by taking these people's money, which is rightfully so, because why would you take somebody's money and think that you're going to start a new life and everything going to be good with you after you just did some devilment to other people? Why would you think that if things is going to work out? Why would you think that? So this spread, this card, the Hangman in reverse, is saying there's going to be some delays. So it's saying no, this person is not going to have that success that they think that they're supposed to have. They, running off like that and doing what they did simply because they got upset that people didn't agree with them. So 9 times out of 10, the fight that this person had with these people was because this person had an attitude problem. It was in their arrogance. And that is going to be on the Sun card in the reverse, is exposing this person's arrogance, okay? So this is why they fell out with these people, but had the nerves to be feeling like a void is going on. Like they feel so empty inside. They were so hurt. Their feelings are so hurt after they started this. They did this. They made this move without consulting people. They're part of some type of group or some type of family or whatever it is. And they went and made some type of, investment or something that they did to involve everybody else's finances without talking to these people. And then when they confronted them, the people found out about it, however they found out about it, a big fight ensued. And this person, in their ego and in their pride, probably escalated this to where it didn't need to be and got separated from them. The people just pulled back from them or withdrew from them and wasn't talking to them. It's possible they put them out. Stop being family with them or stop, because this person had this family support at first. And then what they did was they messed that all up with doing this. This is something this person does all the time. And this family just got tired of it. And at this point, they was like, we're not fooling with you no more. We're tired of you doing the same old thing. You keep doing the same thing. You keep messing up the money. We're trying to do something here. We're trying to build something. But you are the weakest link. You keep doing this. And we're tired of this. And this person in their ego and their pride, who thought they were going to get some accolades and pats on the back because they were trying to do something and be a leader without consulting people, involving other people without consulting them, got mad and escalated this into a fight. And this is where you get that 5 of Wands card in the reverse. You got 5 people fighting against this person. Could be more than that. It just depends. And this person called themselves hurt. Okay? So them little pride, their ego. At first, I thought they was in the mirror having a come to Jesus moment. This person was talking to themselves about what they getting ready to do with these people's money. That's what they was doing. They was getting themselves cleaned up and packing. That's what they was doing. So they was in the mirror talking to themselves. Oh, they don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Watch this. Okay. This is when you get all these wands out here. You got the 4 of Wands, and then you got the Page of Wands, and then you got the 8 of Cups out here with them turning their back to these people, whoever they is, since they've been excommunicated from the family. They call themselves turning their back too. So you're not talking to me, I'm not talking to you. So watch what I do with your money. You don't even know. Then you have all these wands out here. This person is walking off, call themselves talking to God as they doing it, going inside. I don't know who they heard or who they was talking to at that time, but it wasn't God, okay? Because why would God tell you to take their money? It wasn't God. Then the rat's energy come out, this person concealing and hiding the theft, that they took this money, okay? They took this stuff. They stole from these people. In a little rat, little mischievous energy, they hide it, they hid it. It was concealed, okay? And while they was concealing it, we didn't even speak on this, the Empress card, they was pretending and mimicking Empress energy or Emperor energy, take it how it resonate. And they was pretending to be in the Emperor or the Empress energy in order to conceal that they stole the money, okay? And when they stole the money, they were being very deceptive, okay? That's a deception card, the Page of Swords in the upright. And the second deception card is the 7 of Swords in the upright. Also betrayal, because they stole somebody's money and these people didn't know that. So they betrayed these people. So all because they didn't agree. Okay? Then you have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Okay? And this is talking about this person, at one point wanted to give up, but all at once they decided, I'm going to steal this money. Show y'all. Okay? Then you got the 8 of Wands in the upright that's on here, which says that this person was moving rapidly. After they took this money, they had to get out of Dodge real quick. So they moving by, like I said, by hook or by crook, any means necessary. They trying to get out of Dodge. They're trying to get away real fast and go establish something somewhere else, okay? Again, with the Empress card and the Queen of Pentacles card, they try to embody this energy only to, it was a mimicking energy. It wasn't genuine, okay? So only to conceal what they were doing. So you know how people will divert your attention to something else while they're doing something else on the side? You know what I'm saying? This is what this person was trying to do. Trying to remain like they were, something that they were not, in order to distract these people from what they were doing as they was packing and leaving with their money, okay? And then you got the World card, which is another card of travel, along with this 8 of Wands in the upright, okay? Traveling, trying to get away, thinking they're going to have something good. Then you got the Star card in the upright that came out right after the World card, which is speaking of renewal. This person was trying to do something new, like they wanted to do with these people that disagreed. They ran off with that money. They say they're going to do it somewhere else with their money, okay? And then you got the 2 of Wands that's in the reverse that came out right after that, which is saying that this is a personal thing for them. They're telling people, they probably said it to themselves, they shouldn't take it personal. Now, if you were one of these people, and somebody took your money, you're going to take it personal. Yes, you is. Because it's your money. You didn't give it to them. They took it. How the hell you going to feel like nobody should take this personal? That's what this person is saying. Okay? But see, they didn't plan. They didn't plan. They had a lack of plan. It was an incomplete plan. That's why this 2 of Wands is out here. Okay? They thought they did, but they didn't plan correctly. Stealing money is one thing, but what you do with it after that, when you think you're going to your blessed place with somebody else's money, this is why the Tower is here. It's here in the reverse. Okay? Because this was something they meant to do what they did, but this card is saying They're trying to avert the disaster and the problems that they're running into. Okay? So when they left, along the way, they start having issues. Okay, this card is in reverse because it's supposed to be avoiding the tower. Okay, the reason it's in reverse is because stuff started happening, and this is what they was trying. They was trying to avoid the tower. That's why it's in the reverse. But the tower was coming because they were running into issues. Okay, so they tried to avoid it in the reverse, but it was happening anyway. How do we know? Okay. Because you got the moon card in the reverse right after the tower in the reverse. The moon card in the reverse is supposed to be revealing of different things that's going on. Okay? But this person was confused about a lot of things because a lot of times when you and your pride and your ego, you think you know something, a lot of times you don't know what you think you know. But your pride and your ego won't allow you to see what you need to see a lot of times. Okay? So this person was confused. Okay? They're supposed to have been out here boldly doing what they ain't had no fear, they ain't had no conscience about taking people's money, The moon in the reverse is darkness. Because the moon upright would be the light from the moon, even though it's reflected from the sun, but it would be the light from the moon. If it's in the reverse, it's darkness, and it came out in the reverse. So this person, they had no clarity about a lot of things. They weren't clear. They didn't have a clear plan set out. Okay? And this is why you get the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse that came out here. Because they thought they was getting ready to recover financially from financial loss or whatever. They're getting ready to go over here and improve their whole financial situation. And I asked Spirit, are they going to get away with this? Is everything going to be okay? And then the last card came out as the Hangman in reverse. Spirit saying no. That's why they start having problems. Because it's a lack of planning. This card specifically says the Hangman in reverse says delays. First word, delays. Standstill is next. Resistance is next, and then stalling. Because this person didn't have no clarity like they thought they did. They thought this was a foolproof plan, and they thought they was getting ready to, reap some type of harvest or get somewhere and do something, have financial security and everything gonna be good and this and that and the other and stuff. And Spirit saying, nope. One problem after the next, one delay after the next, stuff came to a halt. Now, I'm not gonna go any further because we'll be on here a lot longer than where we are. Because I want to be nosy, but we're already an hour and 13 minutes in. So I'm gonna stop it right here. This is your reading, but this is somebody that made a dumb decision and it affected a lot of people. And then they got excommunicated from the family where they was disowned or some type of way. I don't know if this is family, friends, or a combination of both. And they got dogged out and they got embarrassed and they got in their ego and stole their money and ran off and thought they was going to do something. And that's not what happened. Spirit shut that down. You understand me? That's exactly what happened. Thank you guys for being with me this whole time. If you haven't tapped that screen, please go ahead and like this video for me. You can share this video if you would like to. Leave your comments down below for me. Tell me what you think about this situation, if it relates to you. I see Miss Maisha says that my ex and family stole. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's resonating with Miss Maisha. So if it resonates with anyone else, please go ahead and leave your comments down there below. You can look at the live a little bit later. You can comment then as well. So like, share, subscribe, and let people know about this channel. Come back and see me. I asked a question on some of my lives. I've been talking about it. And then on the community page, I've been talking about different things. So I'm trying to figure out what's a good time to come on and do the lives where you guys will be on here with me. So I'm looking at the analytics, trying to figure it out. So looks like this weekend, let's see. Supposed to be busy this weekend, a lot of activity coming according to the analytics that I'm looking at on this laptop. So it looks like y'all like to be on in the evening time, which more than likely is because y'all work during the daytime. So evening is better for you guys. So we're gonna start doing lives in the evenings. maybe right before bed like I'm doing it right now. But see, it's later than normal. Mm-mm. It's later than normal. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, share this video, hype this video up. If you see a where you can hype, go ahead and hype this video up. If you have any hype points left for me, please do that for me. And we're going to see you guys on the flip side. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Let's see how you stop this thing. That's crazy. Bye, guys. Good night.